What's up guys, Melon Doodle Guy here. Today for Minecraft Dungeons I'll be showing you some loadouts that you can use on any dungeon. So in this loadout, my weapon I'll be using is a dagger. What I've found for enchantments for a dagger is that you should be running weakening and chain. Weakening states for every attack, reduce mob's attack by 20% for 5 seconds, and if you max it out, for every minus the attack by 40%. I'm not sure if those numbers are correct, but I would write well, you'll see on the screen the correct percentage. And since daggers are the second fastest weapon, you will be reducing their damage by a lot. The next enchantment is called chains. It has a 30% chance to chain a cluster of mobs, which is free, and bounds them for a short time. This stops mobs from stomping over you, and when they get bound, they cannot move or attack. And since you're using dagger, its attacks are fast, which means you have a high chance of triggering order effects. The armor I will be using with this dagger is Renegade armor. I recently got this armor when testing it with the dagger. It makes a mean combo. The Renegade armor plus your attack speed by 25%, plus 25%, not 25%. It reduces the damage you take by 35% and has a plus 25% weapon damage boost aura. The enchantments that I am running are cooldown, which minus your cooldown by 10%, max enchantment 27%, and burning, which every 0.5 second makes mobs in melee range take 5 damage, max 22. But I recommend the enchantments I recommend that protects you from projectiles. The enchantments that you should get when running this build are Deflect, which has a 20% chance to deflect incoming projectiles, but if you max out, 60% chance. Next is Eva Fawn, which states whenever you take damage you deal 100% of the damage back, max it 200%, or Electrify. When rolling, zap 3 nearby enemies, dealing 44 damage, max 132 damage. But if you are lucky enough to get Gravity Pulse, then I prefer to use it. The effect reads, blast occurs every 5 seconds, pulling nearby enemies towards you from 100% range, max it to 100% range. For artifacts, I am running Death Cat Mushroom because it increases your movement speed and attack speed tremendously. This is what a normal attack looks like. And now this is what an attack looks like with Death Cat Mushroom. With this, you'll be dealing more damage and applying the weakening effect and increasing your chance of activating chain. Second artifact is Light Feather. This allows you to traverse the map faster and also be able to stun mobs around when you jump. Third artifact can be anything. I am running Wonderful Wheat, which summons a llama. Mobs will detect the llama as a player, so they will be aiming at it, which are good against ranged mobs and boss. If you want to mix things up, you can use Totem of Shielding, which makes a dome that protects you and incoming projectiles. Protects you from incoming projectiles. I don't like running this because melee mobs can still get you and doesn't deal damage like the llama. Okay, so this loadout is all about healing, so that's why I call it the healer. The loadout includes Axe with a Thundering, which has a 30% chance to chain lightning on all nearby mobs. This is good for crowd control, as some maps have a lot of monsters just in a group, like in Creeper Woods need a first part. For armor, I would run Wolf Armor, because every time you drink a health potion, you also heal your allies. And for the enchantments, for Wolf Armor, I would run Food Reserves, which when you use a health potion, you also generate a food item, and if you max it out, you generate 3 food items. This is good because it's almost like having another health potion, as most food items will generate your health completely, and plus your teammates can pick it up as well if they need it. The second enchantment for the armor is Health Synergy. Health Synergy states every time you use an artifact, you regenerate 3% of your health back. If you max it out, 4%. So let me get this clear. Every time you use an artifact. The bow I'll be using will be Sabre Wing, because every shot has a chance to heal you and your allies. And I'm pretty sure the chance is 20%. It's low, but it's better than 0%. For artifacts, I'll be running Totem of Regeneration, which creates a circular aura that heals you and your allies. Next is Totem of Shielding, which protects you and your allies from projectiles, because projectiles deal a lot of damage in this game, especially if there's just a whole bunch of skeletons. Last is Soul Healer. When you use, it heals the most injured player on the map, but requires souls. This build is good solo, but should be played with a teammate. I'm gonna make the part 2 like the next day, because I don't want to make this video too long, as if it's too long you guys won't watch for that, say 10-minute video. So see ya.